Hey YouTube, it's Mr. North 14, and today the question of the hour, when you talk about Xbox Series X versus PS5, is which console is right for you? Which console is going to be the bang for your buck? You know, we all know that PS5 has been the leader since the PS2, since the PS1 days when it first came out, and been a leader ever since. We know Sony focuses on AAA games, and the games that come out for the PS5 are extraordinary, and everybody want to play them. And right now, they're the leader and they're the boss. But Microsoft has instituted a new plan with the Xbox Series X. This play anywhere on any system. This Game Pass games where you can play up to 100 plus games on day one. You know that you can stream on any Android tablet and stuff like that. Microsoft has a vision. They have a vision. The xCloud, which is free with Game Pass, which Game Pass is $14.99 a month. And you have instant games to play, over 100 plus games to play on day one. Some of the finest games that Microsoft has to offer. But which console is right for you? The PS5 is the champ. You always know you're going to get AAA games. You're going to get Death Stranded and all those type of games, and Dark Souls and Kratos and all Kratos or whatever his name is. You're just going to get these great games. You know, you're going to get The Last of Us. You're going to get all these great games. But Microsoft went out and bought about 15 studios, and three of their games, like Grounded, are the top three games in the country right now on Steam. So Microsoft is saying, hey, we understand that we got to kick this up a notch, and Microsoft is going all out and getting this whole new platform together, saying, hey, we're going to become a gaming service. We're not just going to have consoles out there. We're going to do more. We're going to have everybody playing our stuff on every piece of equipment that they can, or at least for the Android and the PC. Okay, right now everybody having trouble with Apple. But Apple gonna have to jump on the bandwagon. Either they're gonna have to start their own gaming division, or they're gonna have to let these people in and stop all these regulations that they have. Okay, but right now, like I said, which console is right for you? Well, today I'm gonna pick a topic that that will decide for me where I'm going. Xbox Series X, or will I change over and become a PS5 person? But my main thing right now is backwards compatibility. That is the reason that I am going to stay with the Xbox Series X if I decide to get a Series X. Okay, for the simple fact is that I will be able to play my whole library that I've had and put together over the last 7 years on my Xbox Series X. But PS5 said, hey, we're going to do that too. Okay, they said, hey, we are going to do that too. But there's going to be a problem with the PS5 backwards compatibility that a lot of people don't understand. Is that when Microsoft was building the Series X, that was part of their whole strategy to make sure that they could bring all the lineups from all past generations, from the original Xbox to the Xbox 360 to the Xbox One. They wanted to bring all three generations and say, hey, on day one, you can play them on the Xbox Series X, but you know what? They're going to be better. When you play them on the Series X, they're going to load faster. You're going to get more frames per second. Where you might have been playing at 30, you might get 60 now. In those games you're playing at 60, you might get 120 now. You're going to get faster load time. Ain't going to have to wait. You're going to be able to pause your games at certain points and start back with up to 5 games. Pause them and start back up where you left off. So Microsoft is saying, we're going to give you the ability to play your whole entire library from day one on your new system. Plus, we're going to give you Game Pass games for $14.99 a month if you choose, with xCloud for free, allowing you to play on other Android and PC devices, streaming them over the internet. I mean, man, this is awesome. So which console is right for you? You have to think about this. And like I said, my game changer is backwards compatibility. Yes, PS5 games are going to do backwards compatibility, but they're saying that Sony thought about that as an afterthought. They didn't build that big flower pot of a machine to really do backwards compatibility. They say it can be done, but according to the rumor mills, the games don't look good and the games don't run good. They're saying, hey, you might be able to play every PS4 game, but it might run worse on the PS5 than it did on the PS4. So to me, that's a game changer because if that's really what it is, I'm going with the Xbox Series X because compared to the ability to have a game library from day one, unlike before. I remember when we got these new systems, we only had a couple, 6 games we could play when the Xbox 360 came out because that was 6 to 9 games is what they gave us. And that's all we could play over and over again. Remember, just to afford the Xbox 360, we had to sell our older systems, the ones we had the games for. And then they just charged us when they made definitive editions. I mean, man. So I like Microsoft's strategy. I think the deciding factor for me is going to be backwards compatibility. So I want you folks to get together and let me know what is going to change your mind. Which console is right for you? What is the deciding factor for you? Is it going to be the fact that the PS5 is going to do AAA games and that's going to be their focus, making their games that are made for the PS5 look great now? Like Ratchet and Clank, that looked good in all their games. Zero Horizon, all their games look fine because they were made for PS5 with Microsoft saying that the Series X games are going to play on the Xbox One and the Xbox One X, and the one Xbox S. So they're going to stop selling the Xbox One X and keep selling the Xbox S. And they're going to keep these games cranking out there for you, those units cranking out there for you, but, and give you backwards compatibility with these games. But the PS5, they're going a different route. They say, yeah, we're going to do backwards compatibility. It might not work well, but the games that are built for the PS5 are going to look better now and play better now than the Xbox Series X. So we have to ask ourselves, if that's a trade-off you want, look better now, or in 2 to 3 years, the Microsoft Xbox Series X just going to, steal the show. But at that time, they might try to force another generation down our throat. But who knows? Just let me know how you feel. Let me know which console is right for you and what will be your deciding factor. Like I said, mine is backwards compatibility. What is yours? This is Mr. North 14. Peace out.